Welcome to the last topic for this term. Wow, you guys have really done a great job. Really a great job. So keep it up and don't stop learning. Alright? Okay, let's go to the topic for today: asteroids, comets, and meteors. Asteroids, comets, and meteors. Our textbook page on 142 to 143 and workbook page 92 to 93 and end of unit text page 94 to 95, and there is a link to which you can study more about asteroids. Okay, objectives: describe the motion and characteristics of moons, asteroids, comets, and meteors. Keywords: asteroids, huge lumps of rock in space, are mainly between Mars and Jupiter. A comet, a ball of ice and dust that travels around the sun. The sun heats make the ice to melt and gives the comet a tail. Meteor, lump of rock or metal burning up as it plunges through the atmosphere. A shooting star. Meteorite, a meteor that reaches the ground. It's a meteorite. What about meteoroids? A lump of rock or metal in space. A piece is broken from an asteroid or comet. A piece broken from an asteroid or comet. Moons, large spherical objects that orbit planets. All this word, you're going to be seeing them in our outline. Now, what makes up our solar system? What are the things that make up our solar system? We have our planet that makes up the solar system. So can you see them? These are our planets. There are many smaller objects as well as the sun and the planets, such as moons, asteroids. These are asteroids, comets, and meteors in the solar system. So all those things that comprises of our solar system. Number one is moons. Now, except for Mercury and Venus, all the planets have moons. Earth has one moon. You all know that. Mars has two moons. Two. Neptune has at least 13 moons. Uranus has at least 27 moons. Jupiter has at least 63 moons. And Saturn has at least 60 moons. Now, quiz time. How many moons does Mars have? Is it 1, 2, or 5? How many? It is 2. Yes, you got it right. Mars have 2 moons. So let's talk about asteroid. What is the asteroid belt? You can see this is the orbit. These are the planets moving around the sun. Now here is the Mercury, this is the Earth, you have Venus, you have Mars, and this is the asteroid belt, rock. Mainly it's just rock. So asteroid means rock. So between Mars and Jupiter, this is Mars, this is Jupiter, contains hundreds of billions of asteroids. These are the asteroids that didn't become planets. Some are big, most are tiny, and pebble size. Pebble means a very small, very small. All right, so that is called the asteroid belt. Now this is asteroid. Asteroids are huge lumps of rock in space. So simply, asteroid means rock. So most asteroid orbits the sun in the asteroid belt. Like I showed you earlier, the asteroid belt between Mars and Jupiter. The biggest asteroids are 900 kilometers across. In the future, humans could use asteroids to supply minerals for building space station. Alright, so they can use asteroid to supply minerals for building space station. Now let's go to what is a comet. What is a comet? A comet is a ball of ice and dust that travels in a long, narrow orbit around the sun. This is a comet. Can you see that? It's a comet, a ball of ice, and it travels around the sun. So when the comet is close to the sun, the heat of the sun, it melts it and give it a tail. You can see this is the comet. It's getting close to the sun, and this is the tail. Right? So Early's comet comes near the Earth every 76 years. Wow, that is very, very far. Okay. Early's comet was first recorded in 240 BC and last seen in 1986. So let's guess. When will the Early's comet be seen again? When will it be seen? All right. How old will you be? And the first time it came, how old are you? Were you born or you were still in your mom's tummy? All right. Just check it out when the Early's comet will come around again, and how old will you be by then? All right. You can share that with your friends. Okay. So let's talk about meteoroid. A meteoroid is a fragment of rock of iron traveling through space. This is a meteoroid. Meteoroid. Now, when a meteoroid passes through the Earth, you can see this is Earth. Through the Earth atmosphere, it heats up and produces a bright streak of light. So this is called a meteor. This is a meteor. So when a meteorite passes through the Earth's atmosphere, it produces a streak of light. Now, if the meteor reaches the ground, it becomes a meteorite. All right? We have meteorite, we have meteor, we have meteoroid. Okay? So don't get it twisted. Meteoroid are fragments of asteroid and comet. A meteor is a meteoroid burning up as it plunges through the Earth's atmosphere. We call it a shooting star. So if a meteor reaches the ground, if this reaches the ground, it becomes a meteorite. Okay. This crater in Arizona was made by a meteorite. So a meteoroid, when it hits the ground, it makes craters and it becomes a meteorite. So this was formed, it happened 50,000 years ago, and the impact was felt up till now. You can imagine how deep that was. So it is very, very, very deep, and it's in Arizona. It's in US. All right. So this is what you have learned about asteroids, comets, and meteors. What are the relationships that the three have? Okay. So if you have the keywords, you will use it in what you have learned. Then you go to your workbook, you answer the question, you identify. What is this? Is this a moon or a comet or asteroid or whatever it is? You put the name in the spaces provided. All right. So when was Halley's Comet last seen? In which year will it be next seen? Then how old will you be then? Will you ever be able to see it again? Yes or no? Just write your answer and I will be glad to see all of it. Okay, now let's go to question 3. You match the word to their definitions. Meteoroid, meteor, and meteorite. All right. So let's go back to our question time. What is a comet? A huge lumps of rock in space, a ball of ice and dust that travel in a long, narrow orbit around the sun, or a crater. What is a comet? Good job! It's a ball of ice and dust that travel in a long, narrow orbit around the sun. Asteroids are, what is asteroid? Simply, what is asteroid? A moon, huge lumps of rocks in space, a ball of ice and dust that travel in a long, narrow orbit around the sun. Okay, the answer is huge lumps of rock in space. Let's go to the next question. Number 4. If meteor reaches the ground, it becomes what? It becomes what? Is it a meteorite, or moon? It becomes a meteorite. If a meteor reaches the ground, it becomes a meteorite. Now let's go to the last question for today. That was first recorded in 240 BC and last seen in 1986. What was that? Is it Jupiter, Halley's Comet, or Halley's Asteroid? What was last seen? It is Halley's Comet. Very good. It's Halley's Comet. Yes, it's Halley's Comet. So don't forget to ask any questions, any doubts that you don't